want some different shit. I might just hit your bitch out walking the park.
What's up, y'all? I'm Darren. Welcome back to Let It Be Known, and we got to talk about the San Francisco 49ers and Brandon Aiyuk. It looked like Brandon Aiyuk was about to get shipped out of here. It looked like he was about to be a Pittsburgh Steeler. If you remember a couple weeks ago, the Steelers and the 49ers first started negotiating, and the 49ers weren't agreeing to what the Pittsburgh Steelers were offering, but Brandon Aiyuk and the Pittsburgh Steelers had agreed. They had agreed to pay him whatever the deal was, and the San Francisco 49ers weren't, they weren't acceptable. They weren't feeling what they were offering. And then today it came out that the San Francisco 49ers and the Pittsburgh Steelers had agreed on terms. They had accepted what the deal, the offer, the package that they were putting together for Brandon Aiyuk. So now it was all up to Brandon Aiyuk. And now we're just hearing from Mike Garafolo that the 49ers and Brandon Aiyuk aren't that far apart on the deal, which is why they haven't pulled the trigger on the trade to the Steelers, and Aiyuk is still hoping that they can clear one final hurdle in the negotiations. So it went from Brandon Aiyuk going to be a San Francisco 49er to he was going to be a Patriot to he was going to be a Cleveland Brown, and now he was going to be a Steeler, now he's going to be a 49er again. So it's been a lot of twists and turns, right corners, left corners, and this is what I've been saying from the get-go. You can't let Brandon Aiyuk walk out this building. And a lot of San Francisco 49er fans are mad at Brandon Aiyuk. They feel like he's wasted their time. He feel like he's played with their emotion. He feel like he only wants the money and that's all, that he's just a diva. And that's not the truth. I feel like that couldn't be further from the truth. I feel like the San Francisco 49ers are used to this. They're used to playing hardball. They're used to trying to, get you to accept for less money, get the most value that they can from a player. And they always are good for to their players also, so it's part of the game. I'm not mad at either side. I don't feel like Niners are doing nothing wrong or Brandon's doing anything wrong. But what it comes to is Niners has all this talent. They have CMC, Debo, Kittle, and there's we already know this. There's only so much money that can be passed around. Brandon Aiyuk knew this from the beginning also. He knew he never wanted to leave San Francisco, but he also knew that if he didn't play the hard ball, the Niners weren't going to give him what he wanted. They were going to keep on trying to go with this $26 million. That wasn't enough. So what he did was he asked for a trade. He asked to be traded. It was just a bluff, in my opinion. I don't feel like he ever wanted to be traded. But with this bluff, it brought a lot of pressure to the 49ers. It made them actually have to go look out for these scenarios. The trade package with the Browns, Amari Cooper. A lot of Niners fans, that was a good deal. It was like a second, Amari, and a fifth round, I think. So that was a cool little deal. I would have accepted it also if I was the 49ers. But Brandon Aiyuk, that wasn't a part of his plan. This was just a bluff. And the bluff started to go pretty far, so that's when the Niners agreed to it. And then with the New England Patriots, they were going to agree to that too. Brandon Aiyuk, he was offered $32 million, would have made him the third highest paid wide receiver in the NFL. Brandon Aiyuk said no to that. So clearly it wasn't because of the money. It was that he wanted to be fair. He wanted to get paid fair by the team that he loved, the San Francisco 49ers. But they were trying to fleece him. They were trying to give him under market value, and the market changes every day. And so that's when it led on to the Pittsburgh Steelers situation and the San Francisco 49ers. So the bluff has been called. The bluff, the 49ers, they accepted this trade. So Brandon Aiyuk has noticed he's played his final card. But this is a W for Brandon, but also an even bigger W for the 49ers. They're about to get a star wide receiver for less than market value, or less than what you should, I feel like, be paying Brandon. He's a $30 million wide receiver, but he's probably going to sign for anywhere, it looks like, from 28 to maybe 29 million, whatever the guaranteed money is going to be also. So they're going to get him for a good, fair value. And I feel like he played his cards right because he got the most money that he could out the 49ers before it got to the final straw where he was actually getting shipped off. Him and his agent played the game right. Before they're going to get 26, now he's looking like he's going to get around like 29 million, 28 million a year. So he's going to get a lot more guaranteed money. So he knew that the Niners needed him. The Niners knew that he wanted to be a Niner. It was all about hardball, and it was about getting the lowest amount. Everyone wanted it was all about the dollars. Everybody had a price in mind. Brandon had a price. His agent had a price. The 49ers had a price. And each side played their part. They played their cards right, and it's time to just get together, make this deal final, let Brandon Aiyuk be a San Francisco 49er, crease whatever final crease they got to get out, if that's guaranteed money, if that's per year, whatever, a couple more, whatever it is, get it figured out. The San Francisco 49ers kept a hell of a wide receiver. Let's get this deal done. We gone.